All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all the beautiful people, man. I am out right now enjoying a beautiful day, disc golfing actually again. And I want to make a video. I know there's a lot going on in the community right now. It's FUD, right? It's a fear, it's uncertainty, and it's doubt, y'all. If you look at everything happening, has Richard Hart been served? Has he not been served? Are the green candles doing this and red candles doing that? And essentially, no matter what the narrative is, the price is most likely just going down. It's just a simple fact. So guys, I wanted to remind everyone, take a chill pill, right? Let me get a quick little throw in. You can see I got a beautiful, beautiful course that I'm playing at right now today. And, I wanted to, again, share some of my thoughts into the most recent prices, what I think is going to be happening in the near future. Bitcoin's gone up to $40,000. Ethereum's past $2,000 at this point. So it's actually pretty interesting we got going on overall in the crypto community, folks. And what you don't understand and need to understand is that this is literally just the beginning, y'all. Okay? Like at this point in time, everything happening is already going to happen. Okay? And so you want to be early in something. I understand. I want to be early too. You want to get 100x. I want to get 100x too. I'm right there with y'all. And what I wanted to bring up was just a simple fact that these prices, when the market does start pumping, folks, should never be seen again. In the lowest of lows, when the bear market comes in the next 2028, possible 2027 cycle, and we're sitting at the bottom of the bear at that point in time, guys, I don't think the chances are very likely that we are ever going to see these prices again. So can you set yourself up in such a way so that in 4 years your low is still at 30, 40x, 50x from where it was in the beginning? How incredible of an opportunity is this for you right now that is available for every single person? And really, guys, I just want to get out. I just wanted to have some fun. I want to, again, put a reminder out to everybody. Don't put yourself in such a situation that you find yourself clawing your way out. Recently, we've seen some people mass exiting their entire positions over what's going on. Mass exiting, again, without any certainty that the news is in fact true. Mass exiting and losing a position. Folks, on the Pulse Nation stream that I did yesterday, myself, Westcott, Wales, we pulled up the ETH Genesis wallet. We pulled up how many ETH Genesis wallets are still actually available being held by the people who were in on Ethereum in the very beginning. And folks, it's only 3.6% of the individuals who held Ethereum in the very beginning are still holding that original Genesis ETH. And I don't want that to be you. I know for damn sure I don't want that to be me. But folks, we do this information because I'm convinced and I'm convicted in what I have. I'm looking for my disc right now. Son of a gun ended up going all the way back here. Look at this sucker. I gotta dive all the way in here. This is some disc golf for you right here. You're digging through the woods. You're going to find your disc, and again, look at this. You end up over here. Now what's crazy, and again, this kind of keeps me fit in a way, if you will. I get out, I get to stretch my legs, I get to get that vitamin D from the sun. But the idea is that I can make this throw to that basket. And again, the basket might even be hard to see. Why? Well, because I put myself here by throwing a bad shot. And so I want to remind everyone that just because, this kind of brings me to one point, just because you have a bad shot or maybe a bad timing of when you chose to invest in something doesn't mean it's not overall going to end well. Okay, I'm still going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of the trenches. I'm going to get out of these woods, and I'll eventually get to the goal and get to the basket. And that's the same exact thing happening right now. You got to go through the trenches, folks. By going through the trenches, you really get to allow yourself to not only build a conviction in the assets and what you believe, but actually be able to withstand some of these items that arise. It's unfortunate that it's happening, right? But I kind of feel in the same sense that we've almost brought this amongst ourselves by paying attention to literally every new shiny object. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd like to be wrong on that. I'd like for all these new shiny objects to just do very well. I would love for that to be the case. However, folks, majority of the times that is not the case, okay? Let me find a way to get out of here. The night, oh yeah, it's just the rhythm of the night. All right, it's fun making these videos, guys. It's fun coming out here. See if I can make this putt real quick. Yes, sir. All right. So guys, this is that was me getting out of that tough situation right there. That was me getting to the end of this particular hole. And guys, and if that's only investing once every month, once every couple of months, then, you know, putting something somewhere is still better than taking no action. And right now, a lot of people are getting FOMO. A lot of people are getting to the point in time where they're seeing other things pump, and now their patience is going to be tested. In fact, most altcoins end up taking about 6 months, really, after everything starts pumping. Now again, we're just talking in general terms, folks. A whale can come in at any point in time and absolutely smash whatever expectation or thought we could possibly have, to the positive or the negative. I mean, heck, we just saw recently someone exit 30, 40, 60 billion PULSECHANs at these prices. What used to be $3 million is now $400,000. And I hope you're not struggling like that. And again, people say, for that amount of money, they're not struggling. Listen, guys, you have to understand, every single time you raise your level in life, you tend to splurge a little bit more. Your spending habits seem to get a little looser, if you will. And so that's a good reminder as well. Once you actually start seeing these pumps start happening, folks, once you see what you actually have going on. And what I mean by that is when you start seeing these green candles in your portfolio balance go from 10,000 to 20 to 30 to 50 to 100,000, and that's the first time you've seen a move like that before in your life. Unfortunately, it's a terrible habit we as humans have, but if you're not financially savvy enough, which a lot of people aren't, because we aren't really taught how to be financially savvy, you end up spending a little bit more money and you splurge on additional stuff, things you don't necessarily need. And yeah, that may not even be with you taking profit, because you've already counted that money as if it's money in your bank. And so we already know, in fact, that's not the case, right? I think we got a pretty good understanding of that. Playing hole 14 right now. Let me go ahead and get ready to throw on. So what else do y'all want to talk about, right? What other stuff do you have going on in your life right now that keeps you busy, active, entertained? As I stated before, disc golf and bowling are my two favorite things that I just enjoy doing so much, y'all. And maybe one day we'll do a ATX crypto disc golf tournament somewhere and just have some fun. Right? Start putting that together, start game planning everything, start arranging for everyone to come on out, have some fun. Just thinking about that is awesome, man. And again, these thoughts come to you when you're actually out and about, where, again, you get away from some of the noise, some of the traffic, some of the chaos going on in your life. And so to me, I find these woods a very, very good healing thing for me. Right? Again, it allows me to just kind of think to myself, gather my thoughts, and then really start to ponder in deeper on some of those thoughts too. Like, one of the thoughts that I had was, being a billionaire is great, but again, the billionaire is able to make other millionaires. A billionaire is someone who can make other a billionaire is someone who can make a millionaire. A lot of millionaires. Richard Art has definitely done this already in the past, and folks, there's about to be a whole lot more that come into the mix into that whole slew as well. And so I don't want you sleeping right now on these particular prices because it's a day-to-day system. If you do have conviction and you do have long-term, there's going to be turmoil for sure, guys. It's cryptocurrency, my friends. And again, we gathered a cryptocurrency with someone who is not spoken by the entire crypto community. So it's going to be a little bit more fighting that we're going to have to do. And that's what this is right here, y'all. That's what this is. But again, we don't even have any facts right now. There's no facts. So it surprises me a little bit how people will react, because what I find even crazier is I was thinking about this as well, just on one of my little disc golf days or whatever, but everyone has a line that they're willing to step over, right? And for some people, that line is very close to them in terms of how goody two-shoes they are, and so for some people that line is so far away that it's going to take them forever to try to get there because they can never do that. But everyone has that level, because at some point in time, when you step over the line, that's where the conviction becomes tough, right? Maybe some of the influencers you were following stopped having the convictions, and thereby led you to believe that your convictions may have been wrong somehow, some way. And I want you to understand that that is in fact not the case, y'all. Like, for example, guys, think about this, right? Yeah, like, for example, think about this. For some people, just being in cryptocurrency is absolutely shocking to them. Heck, let's just even start way before that. For some people, investing in anything other than the ETF or the NASDAQ or the S&P 500, you know, or the Dow Jones, anyone who believes in that believes that when you start doing individual stock investments, you're already taking on way more risk than they're willing to take. So now when you start investing in these individual stocks, people go one step further and they say, okay, cool. Well, I'm going to start investing in penny stocks, right? And for some people, that's way too much of a risk. And then you get the next level, which is, okay, now I'm going to start doing options. Too much of a risk for some. And this list just continues to go on and on. For some people, just dipping their toes in crypto is already a risky game. So some people only have 2-3% of their portfolio in crypto at all. And for most part, they hold on to Bitcoin and Ethereum in that situation typically, because they're already scared of just being in crypto as it is. And then you go further down the rabbit hole and you go deep into the world of crypto, and you have people who are all in crypto and then all in NFTs, and that's too far. And then it just continues to progress over and over. And so the level is different for every individual. So when you follow someone else, your level is already different than their level in terms of your risk tolerance versus their risk tolerance. And if you have someone that you're following who is more risky or risk averse, more likely to be all in on certain items, maybe particular cryptos or all in crypto in general, that could be too risky for other individuals to try to mimic or follow. And so I just cautioned, that's why the whole 5 P's comes into play. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, y'all. It's that same systematic thought of just thinking, okay, cool, how can I maximize my returns? How can I truly benefit from everything going on? What risk am I willing to take? What am I going to do in certain situations? Guys, you got to really start thinking about this information. The who, what, when, where, why. It's simple. The why primarily. Why are you doing this? Why are you investing in crypto instead of just investing in something simple like your 401k where the company can match you? Why don't you just do something simple like investing $6,000 into an IRA a year? Into a Roth IRA? And just go with that route. Why do you not go with that route? Because you want to maximize your returns much faster. And you have to understand you're already doing that, guys. You're shortening a process that normally takes 40 plus years. And you're going to shorten that down to even just 5. How wild is it just to be 5 years into something and just shorten it to where you can end up accomplishing, if not way surpassing, what you could have done in that portfolio or that system? Because most of the time over there, you're going to see 2, 3, 4x maybe. We see that in crypto on a simple weekly basis sometimes. Okay, so I just want to share that with y'all because I think it's important to understand the risk tolerance that you're willing to go is going to be different than someone else, than every other person. So you have to understand, where is your risk tolerance for sure, and don't react to how someone else is reacting, because their levels are different. And if you know that your level is way down the line and you're not getting there unless something just crazy happens, then continue to hold tight. The thing is, I'm saying DCA for at least 12 months, at least the first 12 months. That's what the game plan should have been the whole time, guys. DCAing for 12 months. Guys, that's it. That's it. You waited 2+ years for crypto. You waited 2+ years for PULSECHAIN. And then you're going to exit when you're down 80%, 90% in Hex. What are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about? That's not me at all, okay? So I'm DCAing. I continue to DCA. I'm on the Pulse Challenge right now. I want y'all to join me on the Pulse Challenge. It's where I DCA $5 a day into Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex on Ethereum. I do this all on the PulseChain network. I buy every single day, make it simple, $5 into every single one. I'm gonna be doing an update portfolio on that here shortly as well. And I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Much love to every single one of y'all. Peace.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society.